Welcome everyone to the new academic year. I hope that you enjoyed some rest and relaxation over the holiday. 6 weeks that seem to have passed at lightning speed. I'd like to extend a particularly warm welcome to those of you who have recently joined the STAR family. I know that your colleagues will help you to settle in quickly. I hope that this is the start of a brilliant career with us. At the beginning of a year filled with new opportunities, I want to spend a few minutes speaking to you about STAR's aspirations and how we'll press forward to make a difference. In May 2001, entering his second term as Prime Minister, Tony Blair made a landmark speech. I'd like to quote a short section of it to you. Our top priority was, is, and always will be education, education, education. To overcome decades of neglect and make Britain a learning society, developing the talents and raising the ambitions of all our young people. At a good school, children gain the basic tools for life and work, but they ought also to learn the joy of life, the exhilaration of music, the excitement of sport, the magic of science. And they learn the value of life, what is to be responsible citizens who give something back to the community. A quarter of a century has passed since he uttered these inspiring words, during which election pledges have been made by numerous ministers. My talk to you today is not about politics though. It's about the need to keep our core vision strong and our collective efforts focused. Much has changed in the last 25 years due to the relentless pace of technological change and the information revolution. But much has remained the same, and we still live in a society in which postcodes determine outcomes, in which poverty extinguishes ambition, in which communities relinquish hope of a brighter dawn. As educators, we all have a unique opportunity and privilege to set our new cohorts of pupils on a pathway to a lifetime of success. If we don't enthuse them with a thirst for learning, a passion for reading, a love for numbers, the drive to achieve their very best, nobody else will. We all have a part to play. We are united by our mission to nurture today's young people and inspire tomorrow's leaders. I hope that you can see a golden thread linking your own work to the amazing success of our children and young people. As a STAR family, we achieve more together, influencing not just the children in our own classrooms, but the education sector more widely. We can only do this if we are open to new ideas and ways of working. Another famous quote, this time from Albert Einstein, who defined insanity as doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. There are some things we need to keep on repeating. Our STAR values, the codified language of behave like a star and teach like a star. Repetition builds shared understanding so that our pupils know what we expect of them and what they can expect from us. But there are some things that we should and must do differently to spur growth and transformation. My mantra then for this year, innovation, innovation, innovation. And by innovation, I don't mean gimmickry. I mean building on our best, most impactful work and pushing the boundaries further. I'd like to share stories of where by doing things differently, we have radically improved children's life chances. We have a pupil whose speech impediment was destroying their confidence because their communication with other people was so difficult. We implemented the All Stars Succeed strategy, provided therapeutic approaches, and trained staff to use them. The result? This pupil is heading to Oxbridge, the first person in their family to go to university. Another life transformed. We have a looked after child who has moved homes on many occasions. National data suggests that the discontinuity in their life would lead to poor achievement, but it hasn't. The care we have shown this individual and the extra effort they have deserved and received has paid amazing dividends. They have a bag full of grade 9 GCSEs and the world at their feet. Another good news story. In one of our schools, there's a pupil whose special educational needs were such that learning has been a difficult process. 2 years ago, they were predicted to achieve grade 6 in English. They are now on track to achieve a GCSE grade 8. Their delighted parents are firmly of the view that the virtual teacher has unlocked their potential by providing a model of delivery and intervention that suited this particular child. Carefully dismantling barriers to learning takes time and patience. but the impacts are stunning. Take the case of a repeatedly misbehaving pupil whose life chances have been saved because our colleagues realised that he couldn't read well enough to access the curriculum, an issue apparently undiagnosed in his previous school. Reading intervention and immersion in our world-class book culture has changed his outlook and given him the tools to learn. Another pupil frequently receives suspensions for disrupting others' learning. The alternative provision offered by his school's Inspiration Centre Foundation Set, a recent STAR innovation, had such a profound impact on his behaviour and outcomes that he was recognised at the STAR Awards ceremony. And thinking back to that ceremony, every single story shared, every nominee celebrated, every performance delivered, was a powerful reminder of the difference we make together. The winners were exceptional, yes, but it was the collective story, the story of hope, of resilience, of transformation that truly moved us. The lives we transform are not numbers, they are real children with bright futures. And you are the people who secure these transformations. It is because of your efforts that STAR is such an incredible place. Every one of you counts. The actions that you take and the manner in which you take them have real impact. So at the start of the new year, a sincere thank you for all that you did last year to ensure our schools are kind, inclusive and joyful places. We have ambitious goals for the next year, and our success will rely on the innovative spirit of the STAR family. So both staff, teachers, leaders, working collectively, sharing ideas and capturing the essence of success. That's what sets us apart. Some of the initiatives we are pursuing where we hope to make a difference. We are spearheading a national inquiry into the factors which continue to depress the achievement of white working class pupils, an issue which has been known about for decades, and with new approaches needed to unlock the potential which is otherwise squandered. We are pushing forwards in partnership with Eton College to strengthen national evidence base which underpins pedagogy, exploring the most effective ways of teaching key concepts. We are extending the reach and impact of community hubs in all our schools, addressing material poverty, connecting with local services to support families, broadening the range of extracurricular activities for our pupils. We are strengthening the implementation of our Rising Stars program in community schools and our Faithful Stars program in faith-designated schools. These programs are the cornerstone of character development, and it is essential that they are delivered with enthusiasm and fidelity. Our curriculum is organic and dynamic. We have developed new resources for you to use, all available on the STAR curriculum portals. We are launching a range of targeted initiatives to improve reading and writing across all phases, ensuring every child becomes a confident communicator, fluent reader, and expressive writer. Combined, these initiatives will help us to write more individual success stories and knock more doors. They'll require us to do some things differently, to think creatively, to be pioneers in new territory within our classrooms. So finally, as I do every year, I'm leaving you with a question, a challenge to you as an individual, as a team member, as a leader. It's a big question. How will my school and I embrace innovation and willingness to change so that we can unlock new futures for our children and communities? This is the question I would like you to revisit often during the year. When you reflect on your performance, when you measure your success, come back to this point. Because if each of us embraces innovation and improves how we work, even in small ways, we'll become a stronger organization, more children will succeed, and our journey will be more meaningful, more fulfilling, and more powerful. And as we move forward, let's protect the collective purpose that defines us. As a STAR family, our strength lies in our shared purpose and deep commitment to our young people. Let's not allow anything to undermine the trust, collaboration, and resolve that fuel our work. The children and communities we serve, especially the most vulnerable, need us to be united, courageous, and unwavering. Together, we are not just improving outcomes, we are sparking futures. Together, we are strong, we are STAR.